walks into a bar with a cat and an ostrich and orders 3 points of beer. "That'll be 4.6 pounds, says the barman, and the man hands over the money. Sometime later, another round is ordered, and when it comes to paying, the cat says, "You get these, ostrich. I think it's your shout." The three stay in the bar drinking all night, but no matter how many rounds they have, the cat manages to get out of paying. As the bell for the last orders ring, the barman says to the man, "How come you're drinking with a cat and an ostrich?" "Well," says the man sadly, "not long ago I was out walking on the beach when I found an old bottle. I took out the cork and a genie appeared who said he'd grant me one wish, so I asked for a bird with long legs and a tiny pussy." A man walked into the chemist's shop and demanded his money back. "The ointment you sold me to make my willy bigger doesn't work," he complained angrily. "I did exactly as the instructions said, which was to rub it on." "I see your problem," replied the chemist. "You didn't read the small print, which it says it has to be rubbed in by a woman between the ages of 18 to 30. The timid, ineffectual man walked up to the beautiful young woman and said, "Excuse me, miss, would you mind accusing me of sexual harassment in front of my fellow workers?" A man found an old lamp on the seashore, and as he picked it up, a genie appeared. "You have one wish," said the genie. "What would you like?" After thinking for a moment, he replied, "I've always been a bit lacking in the nether regions. Do you think I could have a bigger willy?" "Your wish is granted." The man walked on, and as the minutes went by, he realized his willy was getting longer and longer, down to the knees, down to the ankles. The man chased back up the beach to find the genie. "Excuse me," he said. "Could have another wish?" "What's that?" replied the genie. "Do you think you could give me longer legs?" A Scotsman was walking on the mountainside when he spotted a bottle hidden in the heather. It had a corn in the top, and as he pulled it out, a genie appeared. "Oh, thank you," said the genie. "I'm free at last, and I will grant you 3 wishes." "Well, pondered the Scotsman, "I'd like the biggest bottle of whiskey you can give me." Whoosh! A 5-liter bottle of the finest whiskey appeared before him, and he spent the next couple of hours gulping it down. Amazingly, when it was empty, it automatically filled itself up again. "I can't believe my eyes," gasped the Scotsman. "Well, you're seeing right," said the genie. "Every time you empty the bottle, it'll automatically fill up. Now, what would you like for your other 2 wishes?" "Oh, that's easy. I'll have another 2 of the same, please." Bob came home looking utterly wrecked and buried his head in his hands. "I've been sacked," he told his wife. "After 35 years of doing the same job, day in, day out, I have been replaced by an electronic gadget the size of a torch. And the awful thing is," he continued, "I can't fault it. I can do everything I can do and do it better, and it will never wear out." Bob looked up for comfort, but his wife had gone. She was down the shops looking to buy one. 3 men were sitting on a bench high on a cliff overlooking the sea when one of them spotted an old bottle hidden in some undergrowth. He pulled it out, undid the cork, and a genie appeared. "I will grant each of you one wish," he said. "You will fling yourself off the cliff, calling out whatever you would like, and you will land in a boat full of that wish." So the first man jumped off and shouted, "Money," and sure enough, he landed in a boat full of 50-pound notes. The second man jumped off and shouted, "Beautiful girls," and sure enough, he landed in a boat full of beautiful girls. Then it was the turn of the third man, who was a bit simple and had forgotten what he was supposed to do. He took a flying leap off the cliff, and as he went down, he shouted, "Whee!" A middle-aged man going gray at the temples dyes his hair and is so pleased with the results that he has to test his newfound youth on general public. He sets off for town, passing a long queue of people at the bus stop. Going up to the first in the queue, he asked the woman if she would mind guessing his age. She looks at him and replies, "Oh, I would say about 35. No, he answered, looking very pleased. "I'm actually 44. He carries on to the supermarket, and when he's done his shopping, he asks the girl on the till to guess his age. "About 38, she says. Away goes the man, very satisfied at the results, and so preoccupied with his vanity that he bumps right into an old spinster. "I'm so sorry, miss. I didn't see you." "That's right, young man," she replies. "Young man? I do indeed feel young. Would you like to guess how old I am?" he boasts. "I'll have to feel your willy to tell you that," she says. "Really?" he gasps. "Well, okay." So the spinster puts her hand down his trousers, feels around, and says, "You're 44. "Why, that's absolutely amazing," he says. "How can you tell?" "I was in the bus queue earlier when you went past." A man walks into a chemist and says to the pharmacist, "I'm entertaining 4 girls tonight, so I need something to keep me going. I don't want to go soft on them." "I have just the thing here," replies the pharmacist, and he gives the man a small bottle of pills marked super strength. The next day, the man returns to the chemist's shop, drops his trousers to reveal a nasty-looking, shriveled willy, all black and blue and very sore. "Can I have a tube of muscle rub?" he asks. "What? To put on that?" asks the pharmacist. "Oh no, it's for my arms. The girls didn't show up." Have you ever wondered why men like to go fishing? It's the only time they'll hear someone say to them, "Goodness, that's a big one."